Welcome to today's Joy Break. I'm Lorraine Wilson, a Phinney Foundation Ambassador. I would describe myself as a water-loving, joy-seeking, art-making, book-reading, exercising person with Parkinson's, and I believe in a proactive approach to self-care in order to live well every day. I don't know about you, but I smile every time I go to the Phinney Foundation's website because there in bold letters are the words, "We help people with Parkinson's live well today." I find that encouraging. I'm also encouraged by all things related to joy because they help me live well too. I happen to have a jar here, as you can see, that is filled with joy breaks. I wrote many of them myself, and when I was kind of running out of steam, I went to the internet and I found some more fun sounding joy breaks to fill my jar. So we are going to devote a few minutes to the practice of joy. Let's see what we've got here. All right, number one, let's see. March in place, standing or seated for a few minutes and smile. Better yet, laugh while doing so. Later Amy's gonna do a movement break. We'll leave that to her. What's this one? Oh, read a short children's book or story aloud. No one but your inner child need be present. We can do that. I used to teach reading, and I actually still have some books around for the young or the young at heart. Here we go. You ever see this one? Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. Well, that might be the first one I got off the shelf, but a bad day? No, let's talk about good days. What's this one? Have you seen this one before? The Wonky Donkey? That might be good. Could be too short. We want something just right for our joy break. Oh, look. Next one, the rainbow fish. Now, did I mention I'm a water-loving, ocean-loving, sea-loving kind of person? Fish, let's look. Let's do this. The Rainbow Fish by Marcus Pfister. Just relax, listen, you can even close your eyes. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just an ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him Rainbow Fish. "Come on, Rainbow Fish," they would call. "Come and play with us." But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. "Rainbow Fish," he called, "wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many." "You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?" cried the Rainbow Fish. "Get away." Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset, he told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with the Rainbow Fish. They turned away when he swam by. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. "I really am beautiful. Why doesn't anybody like me?" "I can't answer that for you," said the starfish. "But if you go beyond the coral reef to a deep cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you." The Rainbow Fish found the cave. It was very dark inside, and he couldn't see anything. Then suddenly, two eyes caught him in their glare, and the octopus emerged from the darkness. "I have been waiting for you," said the octopus with a deep voice. "The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy." "I can't," the Rainbow Fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into a dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales, my beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them? Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. "Rainbow Fish, please don't be angry. I just want a little scale." The Rainbow Fish wavered. "Only one very, very small, shimmery scale," he thought. "Well, maybe I won't miss just one." Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smallest scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you. Thank you very much. The little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked the shiny scale in among his blue ones. A rather peculiar feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time, he watched the little blue fish swing back and forth, his new scale glittering in the water. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right. The more he gave away, the more delighted he became. When the water around him filled with glimmering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possessions had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and, happy as a splash, he swam off to join his friends. You know, sometimes we mix the words happy and joyful. And I think in this case, if you're thinking like me, that the rainbow fish learned about joy, shared some joy, and therefore grew more joy for himself. You know, we still have some time. I think we go back to the short one. Let's see what the Wonky Donkey's doing. What on earth makes him wonky? Don't know. This is by Craig Smith. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. He hung, and he only had 3 legs. He was a wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. He hung. He only had 3 legs and 1 eye. He was a winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. He haw. He only had 3 legs, 1 eye, and he liked to listen to country music. Yee-haw! He was a honky donkey, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music, and he was quite tall and slim. He was a lanky, honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim, and he smelled really, really bad. He was a stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. And that morning, he'd got up early and hadn't had his coffee. He was a cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. That morning he'd got up early and he hadn't had any coffee, and he was always getting into mischief. He was a hanky-panky, cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! He only had 3 legs, 1 eye. He liked to listen to country music. He was quite tall and slim. He smelled really, really bad. That morning he'd got up early and hadn't had any coffee and was always getting up to mischief, but he was quite good looking. He was a spunky, hanky-panky, cranky, stinky, dinky, lanky, honky-tonky, winky wonky donkey. I was walking down the road and I saw a donkey. Hee-haw! Kids' books, I love them. I hope you do too. You know, just a little bit of time. Let's look at some other breaks from our joy jar. What do we got? Just for your own practice later, perhaps. Go outside and blow bubbles. Fresh air is good for us. Bubbles make us laugh and smile. I like that. That would bring me some joy. Ooh, another movement. Do some neck and shoulder rolls. Use a tennis ball if needed for deep tissue massage. Last one, then we'll finish. Plan something fun in the next few days, something that you would look forward to. There you go. So you too can make a joy break jar, or surround yourself with joy to find other ways. You can have books on your shelf about joy. You could have a journal in which you write joy. Look at this. Maybe you like creativity. You can make little art sketchbooks about joy. I hope that the rainbow fish and Wonky Donkey have reminded you of joy in the simple things of life. And I say thank you very much. You've probably heard this before. An attitude of gratitude is the foundation of joy. I hope you have a good day. I think happiness is very circumstantial. Something happens, we do something, it makes us happy. That's wonderful. Now, it can be both happy and joy. But I think, like even right now, there are a lot of awful things, worse things than we could ever imagine in our lifetime going on right now. Is there a place for joy? Well, absolutely. That's where that deep joy, that inner joy, that germ that may have to hide for a bit, but will come out and germinate, and like you were saying with Wonky Donkey, what's this? It grows, be open to it. I think we have to I love that saying by Henri Nouwen that is, we have to choose joy and choose it over and over. It's not just once and done. And then I love, there's the idea of seeking joy, choosing joy, scattering joy. And that's where, like with the fish, the rainbow fish, the idea of scattering, sharing, I just think, so I just love that. I think that joy is correlated with hope, personally, and when we live without hope, what is there? To me, it's an awful life without hope.